A big welcome to all of you. Here I am again, preparing now or putting the Aquarius full moon together, which is happening on the 3rd of August in the month of Leo. So this month is going to be very intense because Leo is an intense sign. Now the sun is since the 23rd of July in the Leo sign, and we feel this energy quite through the heat, through this middle, right? We are in the middle of the summer. And when we're in the middle of the summer, it's a fixed sign, right? The sun is in a fixed sign. So we kind of fixed on how we see things. And particularly, Leo is very passionate, right? He's passion in itself. And I just give you already a little picture of how I see Leo. With this infinity symbol as the breath that we do when we do stick our tongue out, right? And really show that we roar. We are letting out that sound so we can really create something magnificent, right? It's a beautiful animal, right? Leo is very proud, very beautiful. This is the typical picture for Leo, right? And here I have created a little bit of a different way of looking at Leo, looking at the animal itself and becoming the animal through this breath, right? Which I'm gonna go deeper into it, because now we have, of course, the full moon is in Aquarius, so we're gonna have a look at Aquarius. So Aquarius, here, the star, right? Beautiful card. We very much see here hope and the healing and the beauty of connecting to something higher than ourselves, which is what this star represents, right? So the let's have a look at these constellation, right? We have these 8 stars, but there are 7 smaller ones and 1 big one, and the 7 smaller ones are the chakras, right? This is where you're understanding that there is a way of reaching up, and the 8th star, I would call it the Earth star, or you could also say this is the star of your revelation, which is then why are you here on Mother Earth? Why are you here doing what you're doing, right? Is this your star hovering over you, looking at you, protecting you, helping you to find your peace, your calm through meditation, right? Only through meditation are we able to reach to the 8th star, right? The 7th star is just right above our head, the crown chakra. We wearing that crown like we see in so many other major arcanas where they're wearing a crown, or in the Tower, which is the card right before the star, is where the crown is falling down. The crown is not serving to the right person. Something had to break, something had to leave, right? So this is this symbolism here. Then we see her naked, and to be naked is to see that you're natural, that you do not need to hide, that you not need to prove anything. If you have a little bit of belly, if you have a little bit of something, you don't care, right? At this stage in your life, or as the Aquarius and the age of Aquarius that we're entering now, it means that you really are yourself, right? You really have come to that place and owning this physical body. Now, this nakedness comes also with Isis as being unveiled, as being showing herself, right? That true queen, that true female, that empowered female that is now wanting to come into this world. Now, Aquarius right now is connected to, ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of freedom and the new reality we're going in, right? In breaking out of the old, in bringing yourself to a new level of awareness, right? So this is showing us, of course, she's clearly aware because she has one foot in the water, in this well, or in this lake or pond, right? Where the subconscious is bringing us deep down. The subconscious rules us, right? Now, the other foot is on the earth, and that's where she's grounded at the same time. She has both polarities connected to herself. She is connected to the subconscious, but she's also connected to the conscious with this other foot, right? Then she has these two water bearers. She's the water bearer, right? She's the one that collects the water. And here, we don't know, is she pouring the water into the lake or into the well, or did she just take it out? And with the other one, she's pouring it back down here into the earth. So there is a cycle. She is actually giving us the awareness of there is a cycle, as we also see the stars, right, creating a circle. Now, what is really powerful is that any lake or any pond with the subconscious is actually bringing us to all the conditionings that we have gone through since our birth, since our childhood, since we were naturally naked and didn't even need to hide anything, right? So here we are becoming aware of a lot of empowered symbolisms. Now you see also here a tree, and in this tree sits a bird, and this bird is the scarlet ibis, right? And this scarlet ibis has a peak that looks like a fish hook. And now the name of this card in the Hebrew alphabet is Tzadi, T-Z-A-D-D-I, meaning fish hook. And the fish is here to find the truth, the subconscious, right? We know fish, Pisces in a way, is the subconsciousness, like, right? Where we're going deeper down and we find where we are bound through our past. And you see here this bird sitting, right, and being part of this picture, meaning this is how we fish for the truth, right? Not by a hook, by a fish hook where we get the fish. No, we catch the fish like the bird in a natural way, in a way where it's becoming something where we fish for the things that bind us to the subconscious, to this pool of unconsciousness. Unconsciously, sometimes we do things and we don't realize why we're doing it. Now, of course, I did again a yoga pose, and the yoga pose that I created here is the star pose, right, which is coming out of side plank, where we're lifting the leg up into the air, we're grabbing it with our toe. Now, as you can see, she has also one foot in the water and one hand at the earth where the water is pouring through her hand into the earth. Now, if this card would be coming out reverse, we see you here in the stars, right, shining bright. You, that 1 star, that 8 star, you are the purpose when you take this position, right? And this interconnection where we are celestially connected, but also earthly, bringing it down to the people, right? So here there are 2 ways of connecting with this card. And of course, I still have to put in the bird and the tree. I'm not finished, right? I'm always continuing working on these cards, which is just like a big pleasure for me. I'm really enjoying it. Okay. So that's basically the overall awareness of this full moon, right? And the meaning of this full moon in Aquarius is the fight to be free, right? We fight to be free because the sun is in Leo, right? And of course, we are in Aquarius. And this fight, right, is for the greatest good for all people, transitioning now into freedom, into justice, into becoming aware that the things the way they have been, because actually the sun is in Leo, the moon is in Aquarius, and Uranus is in Taurus. And Taurus is about real estate, security, finances, all the systems. So there is this T-square, right, where all the sun, the moon, and the Uranus are tugging on each other, and we are going to see quite still some riots where we're stepping up and we say no more. No more of this injustice, no more of these things that are not functioning. And the age of Aquarius is coming in, right? More and more now with this full moon, a light is shining, a healing light is shining onto the people, down into our subconscious. We have been way too long in the age of Pisces, being suppressed, being good in where we were. It was great. The collective was all together in it. We were fine, but now we're breaking free. We're moving up into the 8th chakra, into the earth star, into the purpose of each individual, of what can we do to clearly see now where have we been suppressed in the subconscious, where we have been not connected to a higher purpose. And this is what's coming, not only on this full moon, but in general, the big year of the age of Aquarius, right? So this is where we're going, where we're moving towards, refining the balance again. Remember, between 1 foot up in the air, of course, 1 foot in the water, right? So you have to ask yourself, what is it that I would like to bring into this world in this month where we're now in the sun in Leo, fighting for something greater, higher than ourselves, right? Still the same theme, continue. Good. After this full moon, so this is the last time I'm doing it the way I'm doing it right now. After this full moon in Aquarius, I'm going to do individual readings when the moon is in your sign, and that will happen every 3 days. The moon will switch from the sign that he's in into the next, and I will just do the readings like this, so you have to wait a little longer. And then, of course, on the full and new moon, I still will do a collective video for all, where I am going to do quite one video, not for each one a reading, but I will do one big reading where I pick 3 cards per person going again through it, and then I will put the timing so you can go to 11 minutes and 20 seconds where your reading starts, which is done like just like 3-4 minutes long, but just for your meditation for that time in the full moon or then in the new moon when you need the help, this visual help, right? These symbolisms that are packed in each of these major arcana cards, right? So, but then I will give you a bigger reading when the moon is in your sign. So I feel the energy. I've been doing this in Germany now, and I feel that it's bringing me much deeper into the signs. So this is only what's going to change, right? You're still going to have like a short, but not for each video posted, but one big video where all the signs are in, and you get 3 cards, and I will give you the push for your meditation. Good. So now we're going to each individual reading one more time. This is the last time I'm doing it. And thank you for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Pisces, to your full moon in Aquarius reading. This is a very powerful full moon because, again, as you can see, it is all about freedom and fighting for that freedom, right? Fighting for something that you in generally are already going for, right? You are the Knight of Cups. And if you're born between the 8th of February to the 11th of March, this is your court card. This is your quest. This is your search. And the beautiful thing is that this full moon like puts a light on this energy of like, since Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, we have the freedom, the breaking out. We have a new reality that we're wanting, and this fight is just, first of all, it's a personal fight for all of us, right? But then the collective will benefit from that. Whatever we're fighting, whatever is important to each of us, whatever we are searching, right, going for, action driven, like moving forward, will eventually benefit the rest, right? And in your reading, I can see the invitation of your deck is the Ace of Fire. And the Ace of Fire is a very strong sexual energy, a sexual energy that brings you out into the world and says, I want to act. I want to do something. I want to move, right? For whatever I believe in, whatever is creatively steering within me, I will do that. And underneath of this card is the 2 of Cups, is the soulmate, but not just a soulmate of a partner, but a soulmate with your dog, with a friend's child, with grandmother, with people that you barely know, and all of a sudden you connect with them, and it's amazing, right? So see the soulmate in so many ways, right? So, but here you are having this clear intention, this clear fire, and these are your 3 cards. Sorry, this way. I'm always... Okay, so like this and like this. Right, the Page of Earth and the 5 of Earth and the 7 of Air. Right, so have a look at these 3 cards. This is what the reading is about. This is your intention for this meditation, right? Maybe you see something in these cards that inspire you. So first of all, the Page of Earth is this innocent human being, as you can see, so cute, so beautiful, so innocent. He's on a quest. He's going for anything that is material, right? The earth is giving us the jobs. The earth is making us using their tools, using or creating tools, like out of wood we make spears, out of stone we make tools to crush a nut, right, or crush a head, right? How we use it is depends then on the spirit that's behind it, right, on that consciousness that's behind that person. And you are on the energy spark, right? You are wanting to bring this energy to the earth, to a new awakening, to this youth. The young are standing up. The young are going out into the streets. It's not the old. The old are there as well, right? The wise old people, but the not wise old people, they sit at home and they think they can just condemn the youth that don't want to live in this like old way that has not evolved, right? The wise man evolves and is connected to the youth because he knows that if he's not connected with them, he will get kicked out by them, right? And only those old people that are like growing, keep growing with the youth, right, are basically taken care of, right? The rest is just moves. And this is what this 5 of Earth is showing. The 5 of Earth is the middle of this richness of 10 of Earth, 10 of coins. It's like ultimate richness. But 5, it's like you don't even know where you belong to. You're right in the middle. You're stuck somewhere, yeah. And the 6 of Earth is already again someone that's it's growing, right? Until 5, it's kind of like you got the spark, then you don't know what to do with the money, then you build something, and then you holding on to the money. And 5, it's like you don't really know where you belong to. So here, just have a look where you want to belong to, right? Because you coming from this youth, you can reach into this energy. I'm going to clarify this card. Then after that, the 7 of Air usually is like you not wanting to be very honest, right? Mentally, the 7 thoughts, it's like mischief, it's like lying, it's like deceiving other people. But here in this deck, it's like you don't want to be conform, you don't want to be fitting into the old paradigm anymore. You want to create something absolutely new, right? And it is your right, because you coming as that page, you coming into this new paradigm. Now, from the mystical shaman, you have the serpent. And interesting enough, it's like, right, you have this sexual creative energy awakening in you. You want to do something with it because this is the serpent, this is the kundalini, this is the rising of something inside of you that's very important to you, right? Your orgasm is a creative idea, is that enlightenment, is that moment of clarity where you're like realizing, oh my God, something is shifting in me, right? So you have, from the mystical shaman, you have that initiation, you have that push, because you have the ace of fire, right? Clearly giving you that push. And the card that comes from the mystical shaman is flow, right? Flowing finally in this direction, flowing because you know you have that energy, you know you have that flowing serpent energy giving you a push to actually do what you need to be doing to be free, right? To rise above things that are clearly not working, right? So these two are a little bit like where you have to question yourself, right? Where you belong to financially or with your family, right? In your financial situation, and where you belong to also mentally, where you want to be, who we want to be intellectually, shifting into this new paradigm, shifting into this new awareness that you are bringing in. Okay, so I am going to take from the Light Seer Tarot. I'm gonna take one card for the 5 and the 7. Let's see how many come out, right? Sometimes one came out. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have one. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so it's letting me know that these two came out. Again, 5 of Cups, a sadness, and the 7 of Cups. So, these two cards, right, that you don't know where you belong to is because you are still in a certain sadness. You're sad about something that you lost, but you don't realize you have 2 more cups coming. 2 more cups coming because, again, like I said, the 2 of Cups is it's the soulmate, which you know, which you have understood. It's coming from you, from that deck, right? So here you are, having a choice. You're having to choose of many emotional things that you have experienced, right? So I know that you will overcome these 4 energies. You have air, you have earth, and you have 2 times the cups, the emotional awareness that you have gained, emotional awareness, right, from 5 to 7. You know more like in that sadness. Because of that sadness, you sometimes don't know where you belong to. But you are, again, able to flow because you know, right, through this new childlike awareness, you are going into that flow. You're going and growing again to a new awareness because you know that this is your calling to heal, to know that you belong to yourself, right? Through the 5 of Cups. You know you belong always to yourself. You don't need no one. And you moved on, and now you choose which one of these, right, emotions would you like to hold on to and which one you want to let go. There's a lot of going on in you, Pisces. A lot of emotional turmoil, mentally, emotionally, physically. You're going through something in this time, right? In this difficult time. Focus, mental focus on something beyond the white and the black. Go to the gray, the wise, right? Gray is wise. Go beyond with these emotional, physical, mental difficulties. Go beyond. Know that this is just here to teach you something, so you learn and grow. Even though here the 7 of Cups, you can choose, but sometimes we don't know what to choose, right? We don't know emotionally where we want to be in one of these cups. And here we are sad because we lost something, but we still have 2 waiting, right? Look at the bowl behind her. She doesn't see it, and 1 in her foot. And the other 3 gone. So this is the work. Ashwa, Sanchalanasana, high lounge, focusing, finding the balance between white and black, going to the gray, which is wise. The wise people, right? The fight that I talked about, the wise. Don't feel left out because you stuck in one side. And even though it's light, You think it's better. No, we need the dark as well. This is the womb. This is where you come from. This is where you're born, in the womb of your mother, right? And this, yes, this is where you grow into, but you need this to become this. And they need each other. So become wise. Become that wise person. Don't allow anything to change that. Because here you are. You have that, you have that creative spark. This is where you want to focus on, right? And of course, the serpent that's rising up your spine. Good. This is your reading, my dear Pisces. Remember, again, you are the moon. You are Pisces, the moon card. I'm just going to give you the pose. You're the full moon. You're the fish. You're always going to search. And you need to let go, because the age of Pisces is ending. It's the age of Aquarius that's coming. And you have to become wise. You have to become one of those people that understand the bigger picture. I wish you beautiful meditation, my dear Pisces. Everything is okay. You're going to be able to do this. See you soon in August. Namaste.